So now we're going to talk about emphasis. Now when we talk about emphasis, we are talking about what is being emphasized in the room. What is the focal point of the room? And in design, it's really important to have a focal point or have some sort of emphasis, something to draw your eye. A focal point should be an area that is visually important enough to draw and hold attention. Some examples might include a fireplace, maybe a large window in the room, some sort of big dramatic piece of art, maybe an impressive piece or grouping of furniture. It basically gives some sort of order, some sort of direction to the room. Everything else should relate to the emphasis through the color, the texture, the scale, or the theme. And the item that is being emphasized should be dominant, but not totally overpower the room, whereas they don't notice anything else going on in the room. And it should be worthy of the attention that you are wanting to give it and that it should receive. So let's look at these two rooms. If you look at these two rooms real quick, your eyes are probably going to be drawn to one item or one area of the room. So you'll notice in the left picture, you've got this grouping of artwork. It's got the green that really pops off that gray wall. Everything else in the room is pretty monotone, monochromatic, not a lot of color. And then you automatically get the splash of color from that grouping of artwork above the fireplace. And then of course over here, I'm sure the first thing you noticed was this fireplace. A lot of times a fireplace will be your focal point or your emphasis, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, and then this room, even though this is just a small shot of the room, probably what's drawing your eye is the window in this particular room. Same with this area as well. And so nature or big architectural details can also be the emphasis for the room. Sometimes they don't even have to be created. You already have something naturally there that draws the eye. So take advantage of it. Okay, and here in these two pictures, you're going to probably notice first the artwork on the wall. This is a really large piece of artwork on the wall, which is going to probably draw your attention when you walk in the room. Same with this room as well. You've got that artwork that looks like it may have lights that are shining on it to draw your guest's attention. It can also be something architectural, like I mentioned, like on the ceiling. So you'll see on both of these two pictures, you've got wood on the left picture up at the top that's got some really cool molding on there that's going to draw their attention up, which is a great thing to do. Also, it's kind of unexpected and interesting. And then this room right here, you also have you have a white molding up there at the top that creates some interest in the room. In this room also, it could be the walls, if you've got some kind of interesting artwork on the walls for the wallpaper or whatnot, or it could just be the ceiling. In these pictures, you will see the headboards really draw attention. So a lot of times in a bedroom, you might have that be your focal point. Whatever room you are designing, you're going to want to decide what you're going to have be the emphasis for the room and kind of work around that in that particular space. So like I said, in these two, you'll see that the headboards draw the guest's attention.